Why, when, and how to initiate your child's oral health? Have you ever thought to whom you should go and ask all these questions? This video will cover everything about your child's oral health. A child's oral health is not only important for the aesthetics and functions of the oral cavity, but it also affects the overall systemic health. You may ask how. If the chewing function, if the aesthetics and the appearance is affected, it may affect the child psychologically. It will affect the confidence of the child. It will also cause malnutrition, etc. Now we'll see when you should start it. It starts usually from infancy, that is 0 to 1 years. Actually seeing we should start it from an expectant mother. An expectant mother should be guided about how she should take care of the child after the child is born. Once the child is born, we all know that breastfeeding is done for first 6 months exclusively. In that time, after feeding the child, make sure that you wipe the gum pads of the child with wet cloth. Really don't make the child sleep with the bottle you feed with, or even don't use any sweetened pacifiers. You may ask what you might gift a child during his or her first birthday. The best birthday gift would be the first dental visit of the child. Now you may ask why. It is because it will create a good rapport of the child with the dentist. Also give an idea to the parents as well as the child how to maintain the oral cavity. Coming on to the toddlers and the school-going children. By the age of 3 years, we can see all the milk teeth erupted into the oral cavity, and by 6 years, the first permanent tooth erupts into the oral cavity. Actually, we should keep in mind that the brushing starts as soon as the first tooth erupts into the oral cavity. During that time, you might not use a brush. Even nowadays, a toothbrush that can be placed over your index finger is available. At least make sure that you wipe the tooth after feeding. But once all the primary teeth are erupted into the oral cavity, you may use soft bristle toothbrush and use a fluoride containing toothpaste, and you might use a pea-sized amount over that brush, and the proper brushing technique is very important. Make sure that the child rinses after every meal, and make sure that the child at least drinks a lot of water. Also, avoid eating many sweetened and sticky food, and you can go ahead with using more of fruits and vegetables and more fibrous containing foods. Once the child reaches adolescence, the aesthetics is very important, and during that time we have many you can also see mal arrangement of the jaws and the teeth, and we have all the treatment options available for that. Most commonly seen problems in children are cavities, trauma in which they might lose their front tooth, they might also have malodor, stains, etc. And we have definite treatment for everything. A child who is involved in contact sports, we can actually give protection to the teeth and the jaws by giving a mouth guard to the child. And all other cavities and malodor and stains, malocclusion, we have definite treatments for everything. Now this is what a parent can do at home and a child can do. But coming on to the professional care, what we can do is, we have many preventive methods available. We can apply pit and fissure sealants that will seal the deep fissures or grooves in the tooth so that the bacteria cannot accumulate over the tooth, and we can also go ahead with fluoride application, and professional oral prophylaxis is mandatory. Now one more thing that we commonly see in our population is children coming with avulsion, that is nothing but the tooth falling out of socket post trauma. In that case, it is very important that you save the tooth. Kindly do not throw the tooth. You can wash it gently under tap water, and if you are very sure that you can replace the tooth into the socket, do it very gently and bring to the dentist as soon as possible. And if you are not very sure, at least place it into a milk which is normal milk, not very cold, not very hot. A normal milk is fine. You can bring it to the dentist as soon as possible, and we'll reimplant the tooth, and it can be saved. Some definite treatment modalities available are for cavities. We can go ahead with, actually there are different types of cavities, that is involving the enamel, dentin, and going ahead with the pulp, that is the blood supply of the tooth. If it is very superficial, we can go ahead with tooth colored fillings, and if it is involving the dentin, in which case you might feel sensitivity rather than pain, in that case also we can go ahead with tooth colored filling. And when you start feeling pain, that it can be a mild pain, it can be either because of the gums or because of the tooth in which the cavity is involving the pulp. If it is related to the gums, oral prophylaxis and some other gum treatments can be done. Whereas if it is involving the pulp of the tooth, in that we can go ahead with many therapies. We have vital therapy, that is for a live tooth, and that is a non-vital therapy, which is for non-vital tooth, that is a dead tooth. To keep in a layman term, we call it as root canal treatment, which can be actually professionally called as pulpectomies, pulpotomies, direct pulp capping, indirect pulp capping. So make it very clear. Let me tell you that we can actually save the tooth, and it just depends on how soon you come to the dentist. People think that because it's a milk tooth we can actually remove the tooth, but it is not an option, because the importance of the natural tooth is that it helps to maintain the space that is required for the permanent tooth when it comes into the oral cavity. If we remove the milk tooth very soon, what will happen is the permanent tooth that is within the jaw that has to come into that place will not have enough space to come into the oral cavity, and there will be malrelation of the teeth. So to maintain that space, the natural tooth is very important, and when we can go ahead with root canal treatment, and above that a capping is important, because a root canal treatment will actually minimize the strength of the tooth, and in case we have to remove the tooth, we have no other option. In that case we can remove it, and we can give appliances known as space maintainers, which is more commonly used as fixed one, and it is just a small wire and banding, and many other options are available, which will be told to you in detail in further videos. It was a general idea about what is done with child's oral health maintenance, and a periodontist is a specialist who is trained specifically to take care of the children, also their behavior management and their oral care. And so I have tried to cover everything in a very general idea. So if you have any queries regarding anything in particular, and you want it to be covered in detail, kindly put your comments in the comment section, and we'll try to come up with more videos containing detailed information about the questions that you ask.